All right, let's go to bed. Are you gonna like? Are you just gonna talk about being a virgin, or are you gonna do like video game stuff or otaku stuff, anime? Good afternoon. Here's the news. Okay, we saw that, and this is when they talk about the dirty fingernails, and that's FEMA and the Pale Man. Yeah, so if you haven't let anybody in the house by day 3, you're gonna get killed by the Pale Man. Okay. Toto, pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. I think there's something on the radio too. I thought I heard something. Uh-oh. Damn. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was the number for the psychics, I believe. Clear, welcome. This is like one of those murder games where you have to spot the imposter among the innocents. You know, one of the best games for that. Well, it was actually like an online like text based game, but it was multiplayer. I think it was called Mafia the game. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a chat based game where people had different roles, and the villagers had to figure out who were mafia members, while the mafia members were killing them off every night. I forgot the name of it though. I think it's Mafia or the game or something like that. But that was a lot of fun. Because just like the human component of it, of having to talk to people during. So if you knew that you were a mafia member, then you would have to kind of like conceal that, plead your case, and then there was a lot of different roles, and there were roles that could kill villagers. There were roles that could like reveal who might be in the mafia. It was a very interesting game. Okay. Bruh. Bruh, hold up. Somebody killed that bitch. Somebody killed that bitch. Yo. Why can't I click on it? Bro, somebody just killed that bitch. Well, make some phone calls. I forgot to call for rest because I need that extra energy. Bro, I think it's probably that dude, bro, stoner guy. Cause everything was fine the first night. Then he comes here and then there was a chopped up body in the kitchen. Let me get the coffee. Damn. Let me call my neighbor. Okay, yeah, yeah, that was about the teenagers. Okay, okay. Yo, what the fuck? Sup, dude? I need to test you. And regular teeth. What? Popped the bottle with them once, man. Wow, totally almost bit off my tongue, but the beers kept flowing, bro. Come on, just like the blaze it, you know. I don't know, man. What were you doing before the cataclysm? Bro, I was just chilling, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic, commercial, panic, commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shots saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that board. Fun never ends in Fun Town. Booyah. I might be getting tricked here, bruh. Like, I'm thinking this is just some dude, bruh. He might be a visitor. He might be a damn serial killer. Oh, no. Because it was cool before I let him in. But then this woman, she might have bided her time. After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked the exit. He started talking loudly with the guy who grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me. First my arms, then my shoulders, and in the background I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in the sea of panic. I couldn't even make a sound. I just sat there frozen, useless, like a deer in the headlights. But then the big guy went to the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. I sprinted for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and ran. I ran and never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Why didn't the sun burn you up? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground. And then, that's odd. I could have sworn I remember everything that happened to me that day. Hang on. You don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom, my dad. No. You seem like a visitor. Why would you say that? I'm not even, I don't want to die. I don't want to. I guess we're all going to die. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what to do. Cause she weird as fuck. And she doesn't remember but the thing is she remembers a lot about her life, but there are these strange gaps. Cause he asked a good question. Why didn't you burn up in the sun if you ran away like that? So like, are they converting people into visitors? And this guy, you would never imagine that he was a visitor. But then I let him in the house and now somebody's dead in the kitchen. Let me check the fingernails, bruh. Dude, I was like digging up a ghiacci recently. Dirt, don't sweat it. Like one time I was super baked staring at my fingers and dude, I realized those are my fingers. Your heart, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Why they censor this shit? That's lame. Yeah. Man, he had dirty fingernails. His teeth look normal, but he had dirty fingernails, and when I let him in, somebody died. So now, if I go to sleep and that girl is a visitor, I'm fucked. But I did my best. Okay. I'm still alive, though. Okay, FEMA's at the door. Well, FEMA's across the street, my bad. The charred husk, yeah. So the first guy is probably gonna be the delivery driver with my coffee. Oh shit. Oh no. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand? I've got a gun. No, I don't want him to know what I got, but it's not gonna matter anyway. No, you don't. So, you alone? Yes, I'm alone. I know you're alone. I just want to see if you're not. I'm not alone. The girl was there. I wasn't alone. The girl was in the thing. The girl was in the closet. Bruh, I wasn't even alone. Are you supposed to, like, I'll try to be funny and lie. Bruh. Continue. Wait, so what would that put me at? Romalia. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. First night. Shit! Man, damn! Ah, fuck. Man, that's some bullshit. I had somebody in the house. But I don't know, like maybe because I lied and said I was alone. Like I don't know. That was weird though. That was weird. DBDR's bedroom. Who the hell is that? DBDR's home. Who the fuck is that? DBDR. Who is DBDR? DBDR is only in his 20s but living like a middle-aged homeless dude. Who is that? Alright. Shit. Okay. Let's get started. Lord. You know, now I do get that they got to have a consequence for the player dying in there, like losing progress, but having to start all the way over like this is not good. But maybe you can buy more kombucha too, because the kombucha is your. Oh, actually, I should not do this too. Let me I'm gonna start a new game actually. Because what I'm thinking is that if you get far enough, they'll probably allow you to buy more kombucha, which is what you need to save. So you use that right there to save, and I'm thinking that if you make it far enough, yeah, they'll basically allow you to get some more. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not sure, but I might use it like every 3 days or so. Oh, I forgot. I gotta drink that beer first. All right, let's try it again. Okay, so we know that's the daughter of the guy that visited me. Well, the not a visitor, but my friend there. So she's good. Lord, man, I would never let this guy hit it. Definitely not that guy, Lord. But that's kind of unfair in a way. It's like you get unfairly discriminated against because you're tall and weird looking. I did let her in. But wait a minute, the psychic girl got killed. So that means that more than likely she was probably so she was probably a visitor then. And that's why the pale man got me. Because I think if you have visitors in your house, they don't count as humans, obviously. Now I'm gonna let her in again. Because I think only by letting her in will the weird psychic lady show up. No, I don't know. Oh shit. Does my house like a safe place to you? Would it be two visitors at once? Hmm. So it seems like who shows up it might be somewhat random though, because was it the psychic chick? I might be dead, bruh. Cause I just let that I think she's a visitor, bruh. I might be dead. I'm about to wake up dead, bruh. Okay, I'm good. All right. Yeah, I'm killing her. She was a visitor. She was a visitor. Okay, so yep. Damn. Cause I thought it was weird that she somehow went to the dentist right before all this shit happened. And she looked like a homeless she looked like some crackhead homeless bitch. Man. But I have to let somebody in tonight. All right, 531041. Call. Okay. So I placed the order. Damn. Okay. I'm just trying to keep up with my friend there. Okay. I got a weird feeling like it might come back to haunt me if I don't check in on at some point. If you keep killing people, you become a visitor yourself. Oh, I'm the monster. If we murder him, we become the murderer. That chicken and claws is pretty useless. You expect her to help, and she was ended up being a visitor. I had a bad feeling about her, but when I like one thing I realized though is that you can't go by their teeth until you actually check their teeth. Because when she seeing her mouth or what I could see of her teeth outside is kind of what made me want to let her in. But you don't really know what their teeth look like until they get inside the house. That's the thing about it. Hey, you know what's funny? I killed that dude, Braga. I killed him for no reason. Because they tell you if you killed a visitor, because you see that little like that little scene, that little weird static distortion. So I killed that guy for no reason. Okay. Well, I'm alone. I have to let somebody in tonight, though. Okay, delivery. Okay, I might have accepted that a little bit too fast, though. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness human. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. Yeah, I just don't like this dude, so send him away. Beat it. Okay. Nah, this guy right here, he told me to get rid of the psychic lady. But she ended up being a human. Oh no. Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake you. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a grave digger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kill over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did. Damn it, I was digging a grave. Some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and then bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no, a hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. Lord. Well, I kind of have to, because if I don't have anybody in my house tonight, then the pale man's going to get me tomorrow. So I don't have a choice here. Just be quick with that door, all right? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have a choice. That was the last one for the night. If I didn't let them in, I would have been fucked. I'm going to go ahead and drink the kombucha. Okay. Because I might be able to order some more later. DBDR is a cringe lord. These people are just your average Ukrainians. Is that where it takes place? Because I swear, like, I'm getting Eastern European vibes here. All right, the pale man. We all know him. The one we all know and love. Damn. Shit. Oh, man. I felt that sneeze in my brain. All right. So we got the coffee. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a choice right now. I gotta roll with this. I hate having to keep going through these damn radio stations. But I think it's the only way to get some of these numbers. Yeah, like that one. Hey, Slice of Life. Are you still a neat? I just found your channel today from an old neat post, and I'm gonna watch some of your old videos. No, I'm not needing. Damn, you're late. My Slice of Life. Now I haven't been needing for like over a year. No, close to a year. I've had a job for like a year, so my time as a neat, while glorious and fun, has come to an end. Now I'm trying to enjoy the wage slave life. Let me talk to this guy in here. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a grave digger? Oh, my job. Yeah, I don't know actually. Cemetery's kind of like a library, you know, but these books aren't for reading. They just lie there quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird, feels deep enough, and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you, but the paper says someone should have been down there. Some guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? Damn. That's deep, bro. Let me see your teeth. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. Oh, hell no. He ain't no damn visitor. This is kind of like the thing, the 2011 one. That was one of the ways that they would tell who was an alien. They would check your teeth because the alien couldn't replicate inorganic matter. So, you know, if back then they use what was the stuff they used to use for fillings? I forgot exactly what it was, but basically, if you had fillings in your teeth, then the girl, she knew you weren't an alien because the alien couldn't replicate inorganic material. So since his teeth is jacked up and he got gold replacements, it's a pretty safe bet that he's cool. These white ones are mine, fair and square. Those shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them, would have been wasted down there anyway. But look, ta-da, they came in handy. Okay. Well, at least I know I'm good for tonight. If that, well, oh, I bet this will be interesting. Let's check his fingernails too, though. Because I bet they're dirty. No, damn, for a grave digger, fingers like roots, black nails that never come clean, dirt stuck in them like memories. Yeah, I think this guy is cool. I think he's going to be good to go, though. I think we're good with this guy. DBDR is part of the Black Pill community. He was famous for making videos. Nessie's gonna say he doesn't know who Oreo Man is. I know Oreo Man. I feel like I might have heard of DBDR though. I think somebody posted his channel here one time, but I forgot about him. But is he the guy that got kicked out because like he got kicked out of his mom's house or something, right? Over some bullshit. I think that's who you might be talking about. Wait, I thought I got. Oh, see, that's why I write these goddamn numbers down. I wonder if I can call him just for me having it written down. Yep. And see, it's not there on the wall. But I got it here written down. So I should write it down. I wonder if I could have called him like that day one though. But I'm going to skip through this damn conversation. 5 stars. Yeah, I'm gonna skip through this. Okay. All right. So I think the Gravedigger guy is cool. I should not wake up dead. Okay, I'm good. You know what's funny about the last playthrough though? I fucked up and killed the dude, bro, Stoner, when I should have killed the crackhead girl. All right, hold up. Let me look out the window again. This is day 4, right? Okay. So this should be the pale man at the door. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Okay. It's the site. Okay, dude, I think she's good too. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Yeah, I know. All right, thanks for dumping all that on my troubled mind. Come in. All right, so now we 3 deep right now. We 3 deep. I love how I've gone from like rejecting everybody at the door to embracing having people in the house. It got real when the pale man showed up. He kicked the door down and strangled you to death. This guy's head is like a fucking penis. So we meet again. Who is this? I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in his book. Where should I open to? Open at the end. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists and it's only raining outside. It feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another, or are we the one who dreams? It's an interesting line. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I'm certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. The cat must enter. All right. So when I wake up, everybody should be alive. Oh, I leveled up again. They've organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. So I've never gotten this far. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Okay. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, 2 brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the 2 brothers started Bobber Brewery together. Since then, Bobber Cerny has become one of the best-selling beers both at home and in bars. Bobber Cerny beer, drink the good stuff, drink a lot. Now available through the Forest Food Delivery. I still got the number right. Wait, I thought do the numbers change or something? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasions. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. Okay, if a female employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. I feel like FEMA's gonna come to my door and cause trouble, bro, because these people are never really helpful in movies like this, like Resident Evil 2 or what's that movie, The Crazies? Oh my lord. It's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Okay. Of what? Wait, he's not coming. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Uh-oh. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Motherfucker. Okay. Well, that's that. Alright, this guy. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. What did you do when you found an empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in, nothing. Then I looked up, and far off, I see someone standing there, watching like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth, white as hell, glowing, almost smiling, just standing there. I damn near shit myself. I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though, just disappeared like smoke. Some fucked up shit. That's when all the visitor mess started. All right, let me check his eyes. Nights are my shift. Bro, why are your eyes bobbing around like that? Daytime folks see the sun, but all I see is the lamp on my head and shadows in the grave. Ever since that night, though, I've been jumpy, eyes darting, waiting for a visitor to creep up. Hard way to live. Okay. Psychic girl. Okay, we already talked to her about Venus. Wait a minute. Damn, that was quick. Oh, yeah, I should check her, too. All right, let me see the eyes. I don't know. Is that brown or red? If you don't count the red spots, the moon's to blame for those. But she got killed by the crackhead girl. What's that in her hand? But do be careful. I earned myself a few spinners crafting dream catchers. Okay. I think she's good though. Why would a visitor kill another visitor? That wouldn't really make sense. For rest. Okay. We can't accept your delivery. Let me call my neighbor. Thanks for calling. I'm still shaking up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Where did they take them? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen over my dead body. If those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. But how do they even spot the signs when they are all just normal human traits? Feel like they're not telling us the whole truth. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. All right, I gotta go. Stay strong. I feel like that's gonna come up later. Oh man, this shit is getting crazy. Man, I feel like the FEMA group is gonna become a problem because he said they take people out of your house. Because I just started to feel comfortable in that I have two people with me, which means they'll die before me. So really, the amount of people in your house is almost like your health bar. That's the cool thing about that. But I don't know, man. If they come, I'm just not gonna let them in. I'm just not gonna let them in. I hope the job is going well. Yep, it's going well. It ain't too bad. I think going from being a NEET to having a job is a lot of it just depends on the job that you get. You got to get one that's suitable for people like us. And I think the main thing, get a job where you don't have to deal with the public. That's my number one recommendation. I think that's why I've been able to deal with that's why I've been able to deal with it so well. Also, get a job where you have weekends off. Weekends off and you don't have to deal with the public. That's, should you decide to exit the NEET life at any time, I feel like that's the best place to start. Because really, hell is other people. Hell is other people. Getting a job where you kind of like working by yourself is the best. It's the best. Go to rural Western Ukraine and you'll meet these people daily or just anywhere in Romania. Does anyone remember the channel Just Some Random Shit or something like this? Huh? We ever end up in a full-blown normie with a wife and kids? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'd be lucky if I got a girlfriend. Let's start there, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with girlfriend and then go from there. You don't become a normie at 34. That's a good point too. But you can get those things, but yeah, I'll probably never be like completely normal, which there's nothing wrong with that, but when you take such an unusual path through life, yeah, you probably never be completely normal. It's like I was in the movie theater and you know how you get there a little early and it's not anything to do. And you just sit in the theater and it's previews and commercials. I don't want to watch this shit. So I'm standing outside of the theater room and I'm out there doing push-ups. And I'm sure anybody that saw me was like, who the fuck is this weird guy doing push-ups in like outside of the theater room? But that's just, again, like when you go, like that's one of the little weird things about myself, right? Just living the way that I have. I don't concern myself with what other people think a lot of times. So I do little weird shit. So I'll never be completely normal because my life has always been somewhat unusual. But you don't have to be normal to have those things. Like you don't have to be normal to have a wife and kids. You can be very strange and unusual and have that. But those are considered to be like the normie markers. If he escaped NEET them, he can probably break through and become a normie too. I don't want to be a normie. I don't want to be a normie though. Lord have mercy. Please protect me from that fate. Don't let me become a fucking wife guy, Lord. Whenever I hear a guy say my wife, I always feel bad for him. The audio is kind of glitching out right here. I don't know what it is. Hold up. Oh, the stream's still stable. Oh, let's just go for it. FEMA. I knew it. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in the protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effects on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course. So should I wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. So he just straight, they take him. You don't have a choice. So he took the grave digger. So I feel like they probably included that as a way to take away some of your security measures, which your security in this game is having humans in your house. And so not only do you have to worry about visitors, you got fucking FEMA coming kidnapping people out your goddamn house. But what choice do you have? They're rolling deep and they got machine guns. So wait a minute, I never looked outside either. I feel like looking out these windows is probably gonna be key. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Bro, just, yo, you kill him. You kidnapping people out my fucking house. Go kill that dude outside. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now because someone have burnt it down on purpose. What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Okay. I see what you mean now by Romania. Hello there, dearie. Walking all the way here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in and rest a moment? What? You choose to walk all the way over here specifically? No, I didn't plan to come here. Don't be silly. What the fuck happened to our eye there? Yet fate has a habit of bringing us together. No meeting is a mistake, dearie. Since I'm here, that means my feet brought me here for a reason. My eyes landed on your house with purpose, as it was always meant to be, I assume. I don't, see. Do you need something? What does anyone need, dearie? A roof over my head to share a story or two, to lie down and close my eyes peacefully, and air to breathe, I suppose. I don't need for much. It's just really boring living all by one's lonesome is all. Come in, shit. Yo, that face right there is so scary because her left eye just goes completely into another dimension. I can tell you'll be very entertaining host, and maybe I'll finally find out what's been going on around here. I feel like to a certain extent you gotta take a chance on people, because even if you end up dying, then at least you get information. If I'm too distrustful, I don't really learn anything. So unfortunately, this you can tell this game requires a lot of trial and error. So it actually favors taking risks more than being too conservative. That's his daughter. Let me in. What happened? They killed my daddy. Why did they do that? I don't know. They were just sitting with daddy in the kitchen, and then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. You help me. I'm scared. Oh, Lord. I'm letting too many people in the house, bro. Somebody gonna be dead when I wake up, man. Whoa! Shit! The fuck is wrong with you? Hi. But somebody told me let the cat in. Hi. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? I dance ballet. You can tell. You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you. Did I pass test? You open or no? Bro. Bro. This is a weird looking bitch. But she got the cat. The bald dude told me that you gotta let the cat in. And he was like, I know, bro. He was like, I know. It's gonna sound weird, but you gotta let the cat in. And I see why he was telling me that in the way that he did, because look at this bitch. He like, bro, when you meet this bitch, you not gonna let her in the house. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? I'm letting too many people in the house right now, bro. But I'm just like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'll figure this shit out later. Damn, I don't want to let this bitch in the house, though. I don't want to let this bitch in the house. She got a cat, but I don't want to let this bitch in the house. I might just kill her tomorrow and keep the cat. Come in. Come on, kitty. Time to run and enjoy. Now, watch somebody be dead in the morning, bro. So, who do we got? We got the cat. No, we got the cat lady, the old Romanian lady. We have the daughter of our friend and the psychic girl. That's an ugly ass cat. Damn, that cat look retarded. All right, let's go to sleep. All right. Smells like someone died tonight. Yep. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. Damn, FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. Okay, write this down. There we go. I'm getting hungry too. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Okay. All right, we're going to see. We're going to see. Getting a job isn't the same as changing your whole personality. If you think so, you are delusional. Yeah, I would agree. You know, normally ain't just about having a job. It's plenty of weirdos that work, you know. I worked with some of them, so I know that through experience, man. Having a job is one thing, but I feel like being a normie, like, yeah, of course, people look at it as having met certain milestones or doing certain things with your life. Of course, the job, having a house, car, wife, kids, the normie life. But I think it's also belief system, fitting in, personality, things like that. Like, you can be very strange and unusual and be married with kids. To be honest, some of the weirdest people I know have kids or have been in relationships and things like that. But I guess for us, because a lot of us, we kind of came from like similar online spaces and connected with similar people, like we look at, like, to us, having kids, having a wife is like some far off dream and or nightmare, depending on how you look at it. So we kind of look at that as being the standard to meet to be like a normie, you know, basically having job, wife, kids, car, house, dog, mortgage, good credit, things like that. Normie relationships aren't real if they can't rub it in your face. Oh man, it's not real. You can't hurt me. There was a fire in my childhood neighborhood. I came home from the store with a pack of M&Ms. Next thing I hear is people yelling and smoke everywhere. There was a big fire in the apartment complex. And I just ran down the stairs confused late at night. I go outside and see flames everywhere and the entire floor going up in flames. Crazy experience to have as a kid. My house actually caught on fire when I was like 13, 14. And we were displaced for a while. I'll put it like that. Good times. So I know that experience firsthand. Somebody's dead. I bet it's the fortune teller lady. Yep, one of you guys is a killer. So where's the cat lady? So we got the cat. Who's in the bathroom? Nobody's in the bathroom. So she killed him and left? Oh, she's still there. One of them is a killer. Somebody, I'm in here with a killer. I'm in here with a killer. Shit. Okay. Let's start with the radio. Anxious, got no one to talk to. Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now. 891-533. And we'll connect you with... Damn. Okay. He said let the cat in. I'll let the cat in. So let's see how that goes. Pet the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. Pick up the cat. Damn, this is an ugly ass cat, bro. And the cat runs back to his spot. Okay. This is like a damn alien cat. This cat like it came up from underground. All right. So the question is, who killed the girl there? But let me see. Hopefully I can buy some more kombucha soon. One jar of kombucha, 2 cans of cat food. I knew it. I can get kombucha, but the cat food. But I'm assuming that I'm going to need the cat food for the cat. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But, why not just feed the cat regular food? You got stockpiles of food. So I'm not digging that mechanic because it really just don't make sense. But I'm getting the kombucha. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm getting the kombucha because I'd rather save. I don't want to have to do all this shit over again. I'm sorry, cat. You had to eat some damn licorice and some bologna. All right, let's start interrogating these people. So we'll start with our friend. Oh, in fact, before I do that, let me actually call my neighbor. I mean, I know he's dead now, but I just want to see what happens by call. Invalid. Oh wait, that was they changed the numbers when you change playthroughs. That's kind of, I guess that made sense. All right. Phone roulette. Let's see what this is. Hello, you reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Okay. Hello? Hello? I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody's answered. Then I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone would help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I think it might be easier if I tell you a little about myself. Anything in particular that you like to know? You said your friends wouldn't answer. I'd love to try calling them again, but I don't know how. When the cataclysm started, I decided to leave my hometown, fly as far as possible from the heat. I promised everyone I'd call regularly, check in with each one of them, and see how they're doing. But when I got here, I couldn't reach them. Later, I found out why their phone lines had been cut. The whole city was cut off from the rest of the world. Now I'm here, safe, but all my friends. The thought of never seeing those I care about again terrifies me. I miss the quiet days when life felt simple and the future was something to look forward to. Why'd you go alone? I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel, and when the cataclysm hit, getting them became impossible. He was so crushed he regretted not getting them sooner. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. I think he was in love with me, you know? He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. Eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little about me. Now it's your turn. I'm not used to talking about myself. Don't be shy. I'm ready to listen. I'm lonely. Well, I don't have anyone I consider close. I had a tough relationship with my father. And one day I stopped being his son. Now all I have is this damn house. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. Pretty much. I can't even imagine what you went through. Thanks again for talking to me. Hey, bruh, I listened to your sob story and I tell you just a handful of details about myself. And you're like, well, bye, nigga. Yo, it's a basement. I didn't know it was a basement. It's a fucking basement. Yo. Oh, man. The lady standing near the dead body bag should be the #1 suspect. Well, no, because everybody has like a designated space where you'll find them at. So she's always going to be there. Certain people are always going to be in certain rooms. So that body bag is there because the lady got killed there. She just happens to also be someone who's here. So you can't think it's her just because she's there with the body bag. It could have been anybody in the house. This is just where she's supposed to be at. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and dad said they were wrong. Then they said, daddy, daddy. Okay, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Well, a little girl probably wouldn't have hair in her armpits anyway. Let me check the eyes. Her eyes are green. Okay. I want a drink. Damn, you want a beer? I can get you a beer, man. Okay. All right, let's start with these weirdos. Kitty is here. What more you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You open door, ask yourself what for? What am I for? It's all saying to me, place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing, not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who cares? All right, let me check the eyes. Oh, hell yeah. This bitch is tragedy. You live alone, yes? So how it feel? Yeah, she's definitely one, but she might be one too. The eye test seems to be pretty useful. Okay, let's talk to her. Oh, dearie me, I'm getting old. Where are you from? City born. I am Deary. Had me a little hut in the high rise. No, we cottage in the country. No crumbly old husband or grandbabies to speak of. So I sit myself down on the bench most days, could feel a bit of life there, you see, and oh, the things I'd hear. But when all this hogwash started, well, I didn't like it anymore. How can you feel life when everybody around is dropping like blooming flies? Step into the stairwell, and there's always some poor soul lying there covered with white cloth. Heavens, it's enough to make you wish yourself gone rather than keep watching such sorrow. So off I pop, toddled off looking for a place where there's still stories to hear, life to feel. And looky here, fate's led me straight to your door, dearie. Now, I'm no churchgoer, but in times like these, well, feels like heaven itself guided my steps. All right, let me see the eyes. The eyes are like windows for light in the houses and the truth in people, but mine are dusty, the glass is cracked. Moss ate the curtains long ago. Don't look, dearie, there's nothing there. Oh my God. I can't even tell, bruh. I can't even tell. I can't even tell. They both got bloodshot eyes. But her shit look even worse. So that's what my life's amounted to. You don't believe me. You want to check? Well, here, take a look, see. I used to gaze into people's eyes too. This reminds me of the old days. I don't mind. What does it matter to me, dearie? I've wanted to see the end for a long time now. She was one! She was one. She was one. That girl, she could be one too, but she also might be a red herring. She might be a red, like, you know, a red herring, whenever you have like a murder mystery plot, the red herring character is someone that is set up to look very suspicious even though they're innocent. So it's like a distraction. But it was something about the eyes of that old lady though, bro. Like they were like the girls, hers were red, but the old ladies, hers was like demonic red. The girl just looked like she might be on some drugs or something. But I might need to kill her too. Let me get a stretch in. Lord. Woo. In fact, I gotta go pee. Hopefully I'll come back as the real Chad Marco. Man, my thighs are so fucking sore. Oh boy. I went too hard in the gym this week. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just sore all over. Okay. Let's get a good stretch in. Oh, I took some vitamin C too. And some B12. I like how we're just sitting here with this dead body. Just chilling. It looks like Garfield with autism. That cat is ugly and retarded looking. Is this game they have phone roulette in our modern era? We have the internet to vent about our problems. That's true. I thought about that too. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, like this is like what we use the internet for now, like chat rooms. All right. I got my eye on that bitch, but I'm checking the basement first. All right, so this is the. That look like cat food, bro. Just get the cat some regular food, bro. Maybe this is where we'll put the bodies later. All right. All right. So I already checked the eyes. The eyes are red. The teeth are clearly perfect. Let me check the armpits. Stare, sniff. What else? Oh my god, that looks gross. Something told me to check the armpits though, but she has hair under her arms. Enjoy it. I might regret this, but I'm gonna leave her be. I'm gonna leave her be. But I wonder, like, does the cat have some sort of power? Like, can he detect? Can he detect the like who's a killer, like who's a visitor, or something like that? Damn. Well, he just okay. All right, let's go to bed. Okay. Oh, the cat is still here. Like but normally like at night I'm by myself, but the cat is here, so I don't feel as lonely. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black, and it looks like someone has yanked out his teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. What the hell is that? You're looking at the ruin. Is that a borealis? Is that what it's called? You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Not only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming, as if death was coming to that house oh so very soon. A borealis. A borealis. What the hell is that shit called? Lord, man. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back for the quarantine zone. If there's no other way, don't worry. The procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them the time to test. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. They took the girl. If you are unable to immediately oh Lord, receive one FEMA notice. So you're still holed up in here, I see. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order, or should we take matters into our own hands? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death, stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. You know what's fucked up about this game, though, bruh? It's like FEMA is the worst damn thing. FEMA is more of a threat than anything else because they keep taking people away from me. Like, by the time I identify somebody's being safe, FEMA comes to take them away. Take somebody that's a monster, nigga. Dude, FEMA is worse than the visitors. Because all they do is go around taking people. When you can have enough people in the house to at least be somewhat safe. Man, fuck FEMA. It's always the government that's the worst. The government is always the worst problem to deal with. If aliens invaded right now, the government is still going to be the #1 problem, bruh. Wonderful. The cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Why'd you ask me to let someone with a cat into my home? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing pretends doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we're on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. He said testing is doom? So I shouldn't test somebody 2 days from now? For your arrest delivery here. How'd you become a delivery guy? Just past the screenings, they checked all the signs, decided I'm human, and... Oh, you mean how I ended up still working in the middle of an apocalypse? Well, what else was I supposed to do? Sit at home and rot? At least out here I can distract myself and not think about this whole shit show. Besides, my family's far away. I'm not from around here. I only came to study at the local university. I'm on my own. Being alone isn't that bad. Yeah, sure. You're surrounded by other people in your house, so that's easy for you to say. All right, I've got an order here to deliver. All right. Have a good night. I got the kombucha. Enough. Stop fidgeting and stand still. All right. I remember her. I'm going to just let them in because it's a certain safety that you have in numbers, even if somebody is a killer. Okay. Come on, get a move on. Pick your spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. Yeah, after you murder everybody. Hey, hello. I guess if that's better, is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in then? Or are you just going to leave me out here? I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home, probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. What kind of suit them? My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You're really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Damn, bro. Let me think. What? So who's left? I got the crazy girl and I got the woman and her kid. Now, more than likely, the woman and her kid, like, they're together. But if they die, they'll probably die together. Like, it's not gonna be like a separate event. I'm just gonna let him in, man. No way. Whoa, you even got carpet. Sweet, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but there's a certain safety in numbers in this game. But like that same safety is also your danger.